Nearly 3 decades is a long time to wait for justice. And with no leads in nearly 20 years, family members are frustrated.
Do you have any faith that this will ever get solved?
August 10th, 1995 may seem like a lifetime ago, but for Shirley Lofton, it's burned into her brain. That day was the last time she'd ever see her older brother, Jody Tony, alive. That night, he went out to Tequila Willie's in Bossier City, which wasn't out of the ordinary.
I mean, he was kind of a regular around town. I'd seen him a bunch.
At least weekly, at least. He loved to dance.
That was where he and Jan Todd had met.
At the bars. Dancing. She loved to country dance too.
When Tequila Willie's closed for the night, crowds usually flocked to Sue's country kitchen nearby.
Every night. We went there every night. Sometimes I'd carry 30 or 40 people in with me when I walk in the door.
And that's where Jan and Jody were around 3 the morning of August 11th. Bud Christian, the owner of Tequila Willie's, saw them leave together in a blue two-tone pickup truck, similar to this one. That was the last time either were seen alive. Tony's disappearance was reported to Caddo Parish deputies,
Who told me that I should leave him alone, that he probably just found a girlfriend and decided to go run away with her. And nothing was done.
But with no evidence of foul play and no bodies, the case stalled. Then, in September of 2000, a major break. A two-toned blue pickup truck found buried in a gravel pit in Bossier Parish off Viking Drive. The site sparking a memory for Christian.
I said, that's the truck they were in the night they came up missing. I recognized the truck the minute I saw it.
He was right. A shocking discovery was made in the bed of the truck.
And sure enough, there were skeletal remains. There were also shell casings and wadding, which is after you fire a shotgun, what comes out.
The remains were confirmed to be Todd and Tony. I received an email with a new lead on a potential killer. I followed up with investigators, and they tell me this is the first solid lead in the case since 2004.
At this point, Kent Lyles and Tommy Connor are persons of interest.
Words family members of Jan Todd and Jody Tony never thought they'd hear. So, who are the two men? Lyles worked for Radio Shack at one point and owned a business on Linwood called Nella Inc., but he had another side.
He was a member of the KKK, used to burn crosses on his property in Doyline. He peddled narcotics.
As for Connor,
he was kind of a loner, lived in Doyline. He also has arrests where he was dealing narcotics in Webster Parish in, I think, 1996.
The case of Jan Todd and Jody Tony isn't the only crime they may be connected to.
The second party information show that Tommy Connor and Kent Lyles are persons of interest in both the Shirley McCoy case and the Jan Todd and Jody Tony case, and that they were both hired, kind of a hired hitman situation.
Now the family of Jody Tony thanking those who are helping them get answers.
I hope so. I just hope so.
Hope. It's something Shirley Lofton hasn't felt about her search for answers in her brother's death in decades. Now, with two persons of interest naming the deaths of Jan Todd and Jody Tony, she's closer than she's ever been to knowing what happened.
I was happy about that. Been nothing for so long. I mean, since it happened, there's been nothing. So this is the first time we've ever heard anything about a lead.